Ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody. Nothing wrong with it. Listen, with the right company, the right people, the right friend group, the right partner, that's all you need. And you could do everything in the crib with the right company than what you do outside in the street. There's nothing in the streets, man. There's nothing in the streets. The only time somebody is going into the streets, because you got people who do, they be hanging out in the streets. There's nothing in the streets. We know that the streets don't play fair. The streets don't love nobody. So there's nothing wrong with being a homebody. If you want to dress nice, if you want to put, you know what I'm saying? You be saying, they be making fun of people. Oh, this he or she, they getting all dolled up to be in the crib. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody. Ain't nothing wrong with being dolled up and do what you got to do. There's nothing wrong with that. You're better off being in the crib where it's safe. You got a safe environment. You created a safe space. Spiritually protected, divinely protected. You protected your home when you spiritual too, so you know what's up. But ain't nothing wrong with that. Niggas is out here laughing at somebody. Oh yeah, look, they got dolled up this and that in their own crib. Yeah, so what? They got the right boyfriend. They got the right girlfriend in their corner. The right wife, husband. The right friend group. The right people in their circle. Not that fakeness and all that. They took the time to heal. They got the right people for them. You can do everything. Your crib will become the restaurant. Your crib will become the lounge. Your crib will become a theater. Vice versa. Even those who you know too, that they invite you over with the right company. Ain't nothing wrong. I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong being a homebody. You got the right partner. You got a right girlfriend. You got the right wife. Or maybe, even if you ain't rushing into that, but you got that right. These girls that you know what I'm saying, whatever you trying to do, but they're good energy, good vibe and all that, and they're good. As long as you got people who's trustworthy and loyal, and you feel that energy, especially with spiritual discernment, and you can see, but ain't nothing wrong with those right people. Y'all both could put on your playlist. Put some good music. Have a little sip of your wine, scotch, whiskey, whatever it is that you like to drink. Don't get drunk off of it, but you know, drink responsible. You don't want the wrong circle, but y'all can vibe it out. You got the nice R&B, whatever playlist it is. You can either cook, either or, order, watch a little movie here and there, and y'all good. Y'all chilling. Or if y'all got a good friend group, and you got a good friend group, a small circle, not a huge circle, small one, they come through too. Y'all all chilling. Now y'all all made a day to come through. They all bringing something. Now y'all all drinking responsibly, vibing, watching a movie here and there, eating, relaxing. Then everybody goes to their destination at the end of the night. They going from point A to point B. You ain't finding nothing in the street. And let me tell it to you like this. When you go to a lounge and when you go into a club, take it from me, person who was still, I ain't have the right circle, nigga. I was around the wrong crowd, man. The wrong people. And it took me to be like, all right, cool, that I had to go through my dark to see where they're at, and them niggas ain't with, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took me from that time to be like, all right, I was with the wrong people, wrong circle. But I was around certain people. And you do not want to be around hotheads. You do not want to be around crash dummies. You don't want to be around people who don't know how to drink responsibly. You don't want to be around the wrong crowd. You don't want to have a circle like that. You don't. And let me tell it to you like this. When you go into a club, when you go into a lounge, like when I was doing this, I would prefer a lounge than a club. But anyway, let's say you brought a bottle of Henny, or whatever the kind of bottles is, right? Do you know, because we know in the liquor store, wine store, depending on the gallon, they got different prices for it. In the lounges and in the club, the bottle of the Hennessy that they're going to give you, that same bottle you could get for $40 in the wine and liquor store. And that's that same bottle that they're giving to you in their place. That's going to be $200 or more plus for that $40 bottle. And here you are in a VIP, standing there looking at people standing, sipping, or everybody got a piece of that. Everybody poured. The bottle is empty now, only for one sip. When nobody else can enjoy a refill to enjoy, okay, I brought this bottle, I spent money on it. Damn, I can't get a few drinks in so I can get that nice little, okay, now I'm good. No. See? That's what it gets you. So it's like, and then on top of that, it's like niggas is just all clicked up, and it's just like there's people, even the people in your clique is all fake. Even then, their clique is fake. Then at the end of the night, there's a foolish fight that didn't have to happen, but you know, there's people who do not know how to act, and they just mess things up for other people. You know what I'm saying? And when you find out what the argument in the fight was, it was foolish. And that when you see these kind of things, you be like, damn, man, nobody really knows how to hang out and go out. So it's like you're better off doing what you got to do in the crib, man. So ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The only time you should be out here in the street is going from point A to point B when you got to be out there. If you're going to work, back home. If you're going grocery shopping, back to your crib. Or if you got to do something, you're going from point A to point B. Or if it's at a certain time and it's a good time for you, then you're going out there maybe to play some basketball, sports, or you're going to go to a little chill spot, get the sun, watch the sunset, you know, little spots here and there, but you're going out there there's a reason why you're going out there. The places that you're going to ain't too crazy, you know where it's at, and you're coming home at a reasonable time. You know what I'm saying? So you're going this, and that. But there's no need to be out there. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. There ain't nothing out there, man. So don't let nobody laugh. You know what I'm saying? I don't make fun of nobody who's a homebody. I respect it. I like it. In fact, I like doing it myself too. Ain't nothing wrong with being in the crib. I don't mind. That's why niggas be, where the good girls at? Where I'ma find her at? This and that. Nigga, she's not in the crib. She's not in the lounge. You're not gonna find her in the lounge. You're not gonna find her in the club. You're not gonna find her in the streets. You're not gonna find her always in the streets. And you're not gonna find her constantly with people and her friend group of girls in the street twerking. Hey, you're not gonna find that kind of girl that you're looking for in that kind of group. Always in the street, constantly in these events. You're not. The good ones, the low key good ones, the vibes. Yeah, you're gonna catch them, man, in the crib, and you're gonna catch them on social media too. You just gotta know who to talk to, they respond to, and y'all link up, and you know what I'm saying? It'll be a vibe too, but you're not gonna find them out there in the street, man. I'm telling you. But again, when you got that right group, man, ain't nothing wrong with it. When you got that right friend group, the right people, that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. The lounge and all that could be right there in your crib. The movie theater, your crib. Y'all wanna go to the diner, restaurant? It's right there in your crib too. You could order out, or you or your partner, whoever's in there, y'all make something y'all could cook, man. Simple. Or sometimes here and there, ain't nothing wrong with going out to a little nice restaurant, a little place here and there. But go with the right circle, you know what I'm saying? Because you be seeing some videos and, you know what I'm saying, people be arguing about who's going to order what. Or when that bill comes, they take hours, or like, oh, I'm not paying for that. Now everybody's fighting, you know? But when you got that right circle, that right group, y'all all trust each other and all that, nobody's really going to fight over that bill. It's going to be taken care of. You got the right people, it's cool. Trust me, when you got that right group. But when you when you with just anybody in the wrong circle, there's always going to be that. You know what I'm saying? And I do understand, you know, when I see these videos, I do understand that person as well. But they got to learn and be like, yo, that's not your friend group. Once you start saying, if you got to argue like that and all that, that ain't your friend group, man. Pay attention. But still, I get it. Oh, I ordered this, and that. I'm not paying that. You know, because you do have certain people, when you still asleep, just choosing anybody in your circle, not Cameron, but it's when you have so many people around you. There are people who are leeches, man. They'll leech off of you. We call them the freeloaders. I used to be around people like that too when I used to hang out in the club, in the lounge, and when I went out to eat. That there were people who wouldn't pay for a dime or had nothing. But they're the ones who did the most. They ate the most, ordered the most, and sipped the most, and they didn't chip in for nothing. See? Watch out for those, man. The leeches, they just want to be around just to leech. Energy vampires. We call energy vampires. They feed off a nigga's lights. They be around that. They know you the spotlight. They know you the. They just be around that, leeching off of that. See? So, see, I'm cute. Yeah, when you become spiritual, you start knowing, man. When you go through your spiritual awakening, your healing journey, you start seeing that a lot of people you was with, them niggas ain't for you, man. See? So with your being, you know what I'm saying? Like when you in the crib, just relaxing and all that, a homebody, you don't even gotta do it with family, none of that, man. You do it with the right people in your circle, the right people for you, where it's mutual. Where y'all understand each other. They understand you too. It's loyalty and all that. You could do everything that you see out there in these spots. You do it in your crib or you go to their crib, but it's reasonable, man. I'm telling you, you got the right circle. But you know what I'm saying? Like I don't celebrate the holidays like I used to back then. I used to do every holiday and all that, but I don't celebrate it. I don't do none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? They got dark histories for each one. You know, research and all that. I don't mess with it. I don't care for it. But you still see videos like that when people still celebrate that. And they be making fun of them like, oh, look how they dressed up in order just to be in the living room and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, them niggas is safe. They safe. You know? Just choose your friends wisely. Choose your circle wisely. Choose the right company wisely. Don't just invite anybody into your crib either. And don't go just to anybody's crib. That's what I'm saying. But ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody, and ain't nothing. There's nothing wrong to doing these activities in your crib, but with the right people, not just anybody. The right people, and they're out there that y'all could just vibe out in the crib, easy, bro. Drink, relax, watch a movie, listen to music, vibe it out. That's it. With your partner, with a friend group. Vice versa, but there's people out there, man. Just choose wisely. So, ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody. Don't let nobody try to make fun of you. Oh yeah, you always in the house. You constantly, you don't come outside. You don't step outside, nigga. No. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what niggas gotta say. Don't worry about people's opinions or how they feel, man. Opinions, that's their opinions. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody. Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. In fact, I like women girls. I like when those homebody ones out there. They a vibe. I'm telling you. The homebodies. Oh, you don't know how much fun you can have with those people, with those women. Like they a vibe. They're the best. But I'm telling you, homebodies. Y'all sleeping. Y'all sleeping on people who are homebodies, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being in the crib, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They're a vibe. They're out there. Just gotta know where to look, but they're out there. And again, you're not gonna find a good woman. You're not gonna find those with that good vibe. You're not gonna find them in the club, man. You're not. You're not gonna find them in the club. You're not gonna find them in these spots out there. And you're not gonna find them in the streets. You're not gonna find them in the streets. No, you're not. You're not. You'd be lucky if you bump into one. But the only time you bump into her is when you're either going grocery shopping or you're doing something from point A to point B, or you're at a certain location doing something simple for the sun, like catching the sun, a certain place, the beach. Like it's a certain spot at a certain time, but it's reasonable. You're gonna catch people just like that too. That's like you, but it's just certain areas and places you would never find those kind of people at that. They don't be around. Never. They be around some. I'm telling you, man. It's like it's hard to explain it, but those who got ears to hear, let them hear. Those who got eyes to see, let them see. Those who understand what I'm talking about, you understand. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody. Do it. Enjoy it. Stay in the crib, man. Go from point A to point B. Do what you got to do. Even if you got to travel here and there, but even though wherever you're traveling, you stay in a place and all that, everything comes to you. You go from point A to point B. I'm telling you, there's nothing out there. There was nothing out there. Y'all know what's up already, man. Unplug. Stay with the Most High. Spiritual protection. Always pray to Him, because it's way more spiritual than physical. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Till next video.